Guys, welcome back to a new video of mine, and this is not clickbait, it's very real. I am getting married and I am engaged. That's crazy to even hear that from myself or to even think about that. I will explain to you guys how I got to this point, what happened, and how this situation just proves to me even more how I'm always being guided and how you have to look out for the signs in life, and how manifestation and setting your energy onto something really attracts. I will tell you in the video also a little bit about my fiance. Before we get into this video, I would love to mention that BetterHelp is a paid partner of this video, and they're on a mission to make starting therapy much easier. BetterHelp is a platform where therapists and their clients can communicate effectively and get the most out of therapy. What I love about BetterHelp is that you have a journal inside of the platform that you can use for self-reflection, and also you have group sessions available every single day on a number of different topics. So if one of the first therapists that you match with is not the right match for you, BetterHelp gives you the option to switch therapists with no additional charge.
Starting therapy is easy with BetterHelp. Fill out a questionnaire and you will match with a therapist in as little as a couple days. You can schedule video, phone, or message-based sessions, whatever you feel most comfortable with.
If you are struggling and you think that you might benefit from therapy, then please click the link in the description down below or visit betterhelp.com/wizardliz. Or you can click Wizardliz during sign up, and this will give you 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. My fiance is Landon. His name is Landon. He is an American, born and raised in Texas, Dallas, Texas. He's 25. He's 1 month older than me. I'm a Gemini. He's an Aries. I met Landon 3 years ago, and we met online. He was the first man to ever approach me online and to congratulate me on my YouTube success and to say how proud he was of me. And he was so sweet. And I remember 3 years ago checking out his Instagram profile, seeing some pictures, and I thought, oh, it's a cute guy. But I just thought he's sweet. He recommended a book that I should read because it really helped him as well, and he was really into the same ideology as me. After that, we went a little back and forth, but then after that, I stopped answering really because I was getting into a relationship with my previous partner, and I didn't think that was appropriate. We stopped really contact. However, the years following, Landon would always send me a message or try to congratulate me whenever I had accomplished something big, or whenever I was even going through something. He would always send me encouraging messages, and that was just so sweet. And everything went its own direction, went its own ways. Understand the whole situation a little bit better, I need to mention my previous relationship. So my previous relationship was for me a very big learning lesson, and it was a very clear repeating pattern of my father wound repeating itself in a partner. I didn't really understand it at that time, but the more it went on, I started to see clear similarities, and I started to see oh wow, I need to get out of this relationship before I'm gonna ruin my own mental health. However, I had created such an attachment towards my ex where I almost mothered him so much to a point where I felt like he was my child. And I legit felt like leaving him, because I broke up with him 1 year ago. But I felt like just letting go of him and not seeing him anymore, or not even trying to be friends, felt like abandoning a child. Genuinely. I wanted my ex to be so happy with another woman, with someone else, but just so I know that he's happy. So I'm okay, he's good, so now I can move on. And this is a very unhealthy way of thinking, but I have this since childhood, because I always felt responsible for saving my family, saving my mom, and saving everyone. So I kind of have this with all the people that I love in my life. However, I didn't realize that trying to save him was me destructing myself and keeping myself from growing even further. I kept being friends with him. I kept being like a therapist, like a mother. And slowly, slowly, it started to become more disrespectful, more disrespectful. It came to a point where I was like, I cannot accept seeing him anymore or even being in my life because I'm unable to attract anyone else. You see, one thing I learned in life, and that happens to me over and over again, is when you do not let go and you do not take your energy back from past relationship, past like resentment that you have towards someone, when you don't take that energy back to yourself, nothing else can come in because your energy is already going towards someone or towards something constantly. In order for you to create that new reality, you need to be willing to let go of that past. You need to be willing to clear out everything so that you can say, God, you know what? I trust you, or the universe, I trust you. Please give me something new because now there is space for something new. So then one day I just decided, you know what? Right now I'm gonna take the manifestation journal that I created, and I am gonna write in this manifestation journal a partner that I want to attract. I was gonna write it in a way that we were already married, and I wrote down what kind of characteristic he has. So I was like, oh, I'm so grateful for my husband. He's so deep. He's so intelligent. Knows a lot of emotional intelligence, and we connect very well. And I wrote all of these things down that I appreciate in him and that I want my future husband to have, but I wrote it down as if it's already happened. And then I closed the book, I put it back, and that's it. Now, there's one thing about me. When I try to manifest a relationship, I get it like this. Like a partner is like this for me. And the reason why is because there is no desperation for it. I've never had desperation for a romantic partner or being with a man. I've never had that. And because I don't have that desperate energy going towards it, it comes to me very easily. I know a lot of women in my life that always try to look for a partner, try to look for love, and that's like that whole goal, and they never attract it. And they then ask me like, Liz, how come you attract it so easily, like whenever you want? And it's like, I don't have that desperation for it. Like, that's why it comes to me. You have to become someone that thing that you want is attracted to, instead of you trying to be attracted to that thing. Become the person that would be an ideal partner for someone else. Get on the same vibration. A lot of times, even when people, they talk about like, oh, I want to manifest this, oh, I want that in my life. Are you really ready to receive it though? Are you ready? Like, ask yourself, because a lot of you guys want to manifest love, but you're not ready to be a good partner, because this takes a lot of work, you know. You have to work on your maturity. You have to compromise in a lot of ways with your partner. And you have to learn how to live with someone else who is at first a stranger. It's like, oh, I want to have a successful business, all these things. Are you ready to put in those hours? Are you ready to have that risk of not having money if you don't put in the work? You know, I run my own business, my own YouTube channel. If I don't upload right now, or if I don't make this video, I'm not making money. And I'm the only one I can blame. I can't blame my boss. So anyways, after I wrote that down, I felt like my whole life was falling apart. And I even uploaded about it. You guys saw me crashing out on my YouTube channel. Even people were commenting like, this girl is losing her mind, this and that. And I truly felt like I was losing my mind, because the things that happened to me, it was very intense, very, very fast. But guys, when I wrote that manifestation down, people dropped out of my life like this, like in an instant. People that were not meant to be in that reality that I wanted for myself dropped out of my life so fast. And these were people that were never leaving, that would never go. That's another thing. Like, you need to understand that oftentimes when you want to manifest something new into your life, a lot of people will not be able to come with you because they are not ready to live on that vibration. The vibration that you're trying to attract and the same frequency that you want to jump on so you can attract that thing, a lot of people are not on the same frequency. A lot of people are not on that same vibration. So when they don't reach that frequency or that vibration, they cannot come with you to that level. Now, does that hurt? Yes, that hurts so badly, because you have old friends, you have all these things, and then right now you feel like, oh, why do we not click anymore? We don't have that vibe anymore. Oh, wait a minute, I thought, like, I want to manifest this thing, but now I'm losing friends, now I'm losing my job, now I lost my partner, and you don't understand. But sometimes you need to give that faith to God, because God might have a bigger plan for you than you can even see for yourself. All the time, guys, in my life, God had a huge plan for me, and I was praying for the smallest things. God's plan is always bigger. Your higher self has a plan that's bigger for you. Because we as humans, we are taught to think small. Ever since we're young, we're taught to think in boxes and nothing outside of it. But our soul and God is limitless. Okay, so when they think for us, it is limitless. There is too much. But when you put yourself in a box and you keep yourself in a box in your mind, you will not be able to attract that, because you are keeping yourself in a prison. You're keeping your mind in a prison. Because that's what you have been taught, but you don't have to take that as your reality. You can say, you know what, this world is abundant. I'm an abundant being. The fact that you're breathing right now is a miracle. You are a living and breathing miracle. Accept that as your reality. Say, you know what, I'm a miracle and I can change any second that I want. Right now, I can be this person. 1 second later, you're a completely different person. The minute you change your hair color, you're like a blonde person now. Your reality changes. You're a different person. Accept that you don't have to take one identity as your own. You can do things differently. You can forgive yourself for the things that you did in the past, and then you can move on from it. You can decide that you're not that person anymore. You can decide that you will not allow other people to ever treat you like how they used to treat you in the past. You can decide to reintroduce yourself to people. You can decide to have boundaries now with people. You can decide to walk away no matter how many years you stay, no matter how many years you let people shit on you, bully you, mistreat you. You can decide today, this will be the last time someone has ever treated me like this.